98.9 Real Gold Radio, Stevie Wonder. If you really love me, send me $5. What do you think? And we have our guest in the studio. Good morning to Max.
Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
And good morning to Ruth.
Hi, Jim. Nice to meet you.
We have the Bloomquist clan here today. It's music and talk, and I'm so glad you two are here, really.
Oh, it's great to be here.
We're happy to be here, Jim. It was so cool that you sort of popped up on our Facebook page.
Oh man, this Facebook stuff. Oh man, I'll tell you. Now you have been making music together since you met in 1975 and discovered that there's shared love not only for each other but for music and songs made with acoustic instruments and featuring lyrics from the heart. Yeah, Ruth and Max immerse themselves in folk, bluegrass, country, and a lot more. So what you been doing lately? You just got back a few days ago from where?
Florida.
Oh boy, you missed February's weather? Oh.
Yeah.
We did. We missed all of February. We blasted out of Norton Shores on the last day of January.
Is that right?
Yeah, we pushed our schedule up because the weather forecasts said that if we waited until that Sunday, we might not get out.
Oh yeah, I remember that well.
Yeah, so we kind of rushed down, and the storm chased us most of the way to the Florida border, and we stayed down there 7 weeks. Playing music and
all over the state.
Walk all over the state, Jacksonville
really?
From Jacksonville to Naples.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Gosh, that must be a lot of fun. But you've been doing it a long time, so you've been gone for 7 weeks? And you told me over the phone yesterday, oh, I miss my house, I miss my shower. You know, those hotel showers just aren't the same, are they?
Well, Jim, we didn't stay in one hotel in 7 weeks.
Really?
Really.
You stay in your car?
Well, we did fall asleep in the car a couple of times.
Oh, sure.
But no, just we have friends down there that offered us hospitality.
Yeah.
And I've got a cousin down there that did the same, and so it was a wonderful tour.
Oh, I bet.
It was a wonderful tour.
I bet.
The last part of it was over at Jensen Beach in a place called Nettles Island.
Uh-huh.
And they arranged for us to have our own little trailer there, and I think that's when I talked to you.
Yep.
And I was very anxious to get home to my own shower in my own home because the ceilings in this trailer were very low.
And you're kind of tall.
I'm on the tall side, and I kind of had a headache for the first few days.
I bet. Well, I don't recall setting eyes on you since high school.
Since high school, I think
that's
just about right, Jim.
Yeah. Now, where did you go to, Ruth?
I went to Muskegon Catholic.
Ah, all right. So
now Ruth and I grew up, like 3 miles apart.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't meet each other until the mid '70s.
Yeah. Now your next appearance will be at 7 Steps Up, right? Spring Lake.
In Spring Lake.
What time?
Is that an 8 o'clock show on Saturday?
This Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are tickets available for that.
Okay.
Right. You can get them on the web at pindropconcerts.com or 7stepsup.com. I think we'll lead you there.
Sure. Well, they can go to your website, I'm sure, and find out all the dates. Do you keep that pretty much current?
We do our best.
I bet. Yeah, it can be a jungle. Then Friday, April 10th, you'll be in Ann Arbor, Michigan at the Crazy Wisdom Tea Room.
The Crazy Wisdom Tea Room. Yeah, it's upstairs from what you have to call a New Age bookstore.
Is that right?
It's a wonderful place. It's got books about just about anything you can name that isn't normal. And
well, you don't call normal.
And the tea and snacks are good too.
Now, you've been in other countries as well, such as
France, Belgium, England.
Yeah.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So far, Florida's kind of like another country.
Yeah, it's a little different than Michigan. A little different from any other state, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
At least it was warm.
Warm. I like warm.
It was warm.
I do
very
too.
much.
I do too, but I'm stuck here slaving over this hot microphone 5 days a week.
Oh,
I retired, would you believe, 7-8 years ago, but I came out to do this because this radio station is all locally owned and operated. And we have some wonderful supporters, some underwriters, and we're gaining more every day. It's community radio coming back, local radio. We do a lot, you know, for the VFW and the Eagles and the American Legion. We talk about them every day. In fact, I like to use the slogan, every day is Veterans Day on Real Gold Radio.
There you go. Very nice.
Sure, why wait till, you know, one day a year to salute our veterans? You know, give me a break.
That's right.
So, are you going to play something? We want to hear a little music. What are you going to play?
We haven't decided yet. Have you?
I have.
Oh, good.
Somebody has to.
Okay.
Let's do, it's a title song from one of our CDs. It's called
Okay.
All for Love's Sake.
Yeah?
And let's see if we can pick up some of these instruments.
All right, I think we can.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and... Bitter tears have to fall, and hearts have to break, and doors have to close, all for love's sake. Angry words must be spoken in voices that quake, and worlds have to shatter, all for love's sake. When you're feeling like the world has forgotten, and you've taken about all that you can take, then you see the next day in a new light. All for love's sake. Tears have to fall in joy's gentle way, and windows will open, all for love's sake. Love words are spoken, and much is at stake when giving your heart, all for love's sake. When you're feeling like the world has forgotten, and you've taken about all that you can take, then you see the next day in a new light. All for love's sake. Love words are spoken, and much is at stake when giving your heart, all for love's sake. When giving your heart, all for love's sake.
Oh, man, that's nice. Thank you very, very much. We have some very fun people on board this morning. Max and Ruth Bloomquist, entertainers extraordinaire. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jim. Thanks, Jim. Glad to be here.
Okay. We can talk about this right now. The Prince of Peace Catholic Church and St. Mary's of the Woods Chapel. That's coming up this Thursday
This Thursday.
from 5 until 8. What is this all about? Olivia Reese.
Yeah. Now, it's some of the listeners who may go back a ways with us might remember that we were in a band once called Amaryllis.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Lasted about 20 years, and of course we are still
Yeah.
course, we are still dear friends with our partner in that band, Steve Reitz, and his wife, Sue. Now, their daughter, Olivia, is a very talented dancer. And Steve and Sue have actually sacrificed quite a lot in order to give her all the opportunities in dance that they possibly can. She goes to a wonderful school where they live down in the Panhandle of Florida, and she has studied at Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp, which all of your listeners are well aware of.
I love it.
It's a wonderful camp. I went there myself back in 1960.
Is that right?
That's right, for one summer. And they have wonderful programs there. And Olivia needs to raise some money to go on this tour of Europe with a group from Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp. And she will not only be performing, but also studying there, and it's a wonderful opportunity for her.
Now, what kind of dance does she do? The ballet?
Yes, ballet and modern, and she's wonderful. She's extremely talented.
Is that right?
And very deserving of our support.
Yeah, I'm going on this trip. When is the trip, do you know?
This
summer.
Oh, I see.
I guess, yeah.
And they're doing a fundraiser at Prince of Peace Church.
I love that church. Been there several times.
Yes.
Yeah, very friendly people.
Yep. Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Now, what's the date and time of that again, Jim?
This Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yes.
From 5 till 8.
Okay.
And that's Prince of Peace Catholic Church and St. Mary's of the Woods Chapel. It's on Dykstra Road, North Muskegon, 1110 Dykstra Road, North Muskegon. And I plan on being there.
All right, Jim.
And doing my share. You know, people will show up, they can donate anything they like, right?
Yep. There's a dinner and stuff.
There's a dinner. I think it's like probably I forget the price of a ticket for a dinner.
Right.
And there will be items available for auction. There will be music by some very talented people on the bill. Our friend Jeff Billingsley has been really pushing this event hard, as he well should. He's a very talented drummer and percussionist, and he and his friends will be playing. And Ruth and I will be there, and if they let us, we might just play a couple of songs.
I bet you will.
If they let us.
Oh, I bet they'll let us. You know, this is what it's all about. This is a great opportunity for this young lady.
Yes, this young lady.
Okay, to tour Europe this summer.
That's right. That's right.
Man.
With the group from Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
I was there one time several years ago for to see Count Basie and his orchestra.
Oh,
wow. That was, it was a nice July evening, and everybody. It was just a sweet time to see and hear. Now, he's gone now, of course, but Bill Basie, Count Basie in the orchestra, and everybody was throwing roses on the stage. It was all outside, and it was, there were young people there, middle-aged, the elderly, everybody was there just digging that, It was so great. But Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp, that is a jewel here in Western Michigan. We also have the Helmet Playhouse here in Whitehall, another jewel.
That's right.
And, it's a great place to live. Not necessarily this past February, but any other time of the year.
Well, somebody had to keep the lights on here.
Well,
that's right. And, speaking of February, this still is a good place to be in February. I mean, there are so many opportunities for wintertime activities and indoor activities, like you mentioned, the Helmet Playhouse and the Frohenthal Theater in Muskegon, great venues where fine talent appears. Yeah. And so there's plenty to do. You don't have to leave town. We had to go down there and play music. We just had to go to Florida, didn't we?
Yeah, of course. In the summertime here, we have some of the most beautiful freshwater beaches in the world.
Well, that's
right.
We really, really do. We're very fortunate. So.
Yeah, those beaches in Florida, they got nothing on ours.
I've been there.
Nothing at all.
I've been there, done that. They're okay, but a little. It's the ocean. Let's put it that way.
It's salty and they got sharp shells on the beach.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
But we urge everyone to show up this Thursday from 5 till 8 at Prince of Peace Catholic Church in St. Mary's of the Woods Chapel on Dykstra Road, North Muskegon. And this is going to be really great, and all the money goes for a good cause. You're going to be experiencing some pretty good food. Is it going to be catered, or don't you know?
I don't
know.
I don't really
All
know.
right. And you'll be able to listen to some music and bid on some items. Is she going to be dancing
Yes.
at all this ballet?
Is she going to be there?
I don't know if she's going to be there or not. She lives in Florida.
Oh, I
That's
see.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. She
I really
might
don't
not
know.
be able to be there. I don't
Okay.
know.
But yeah, and some of those items up for auctions are some of our CDs.
Oh.
There's a full set there, and I don't know if they're going to auction the whole set together or just one at a time. And we will certainly be personalizing those with autographs to the highest bidders.
Okay. Now, if someone would like to purchase your CDs, what do they do? Can they go to your website?
They can go to our website.
Will you have them there Thursday for sale? Or, or aren't you going to get
Probably
into
not.
that?
We won't have them for
Right.
sale on Thursday.
Right,
We always have them for sale at our more commercial public gigs.
Sure.
Certainly at Seven Steps Up this Saturday.
7 Steps Up
Okay.
Saturday.
Those will be for sale, and you can go to our website ruthbloomquist.com and get links to buying CDs. And I think 4 out of the 5 are also available on iTunes if you're an
yes.
iTunes person.
Okay. So this Saturday, you're going to be in Spring Lake. On the 10th of April, going to be in Ann Arbor. The 13th of June, Reed City. The 14th of June, Fenville. June 19th, Downers Grove, Illinois. You get all over the place, don't you?
We do our best.
Any plans for going to another country in the near future, or
Well, there's a loose plan of going back to France in the fall. So
okay.
we haven't made all of our finalized stuff.
But what you were in France, were you at a winery or something? Because you did a beautiful song. What was the name of that song?
It's called Heart and Hand.
Yeah, I picked it up off of YouTube, but I got just a little bit of it. You want to hear just a little bit
I
of
can
it?
play
Then
it for you if you
go
like.
ahead. Oh, well, hang on just a sec. We'll play the recording, and then
All right.
you can do just a little bit here.
It is the hand that plants the vine, that prays for rain and tends with time. When harvest comes, it is the hand.
Okay, that's nice, but can we hear it live a little bit? Maybe the whole song,
Sure.
why not?
Why not?
It's called Heart and Hand. Now, who wrote this?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, man, here we go.
It is the hand that plants the vine, that prays for rain and tends with time. When harvest comes, it is the hand that makes the wine. Le mobile qui plante la vigne, qui prie pour la pluie et donne son temps pour la vendage, l'amabile qui fait le vin. It is the heart that loves the land, that keeps it safe with God from man. When time is right, they pour the wine, both heart and hand. Le cœur aimant qui aime le thé le rend prospère au bon moment. Quand vient le temps, il verse le vin, le cœur le ment. Quand vient le temps, il verse le vin, le cœur le ment.
Yes. Hail to the grapes.
Hail to the grapes.
Oh, what a wonderful voice you have. You've been told that a few times. How many awards have you won?
Well, I don't have a lot of trophies on my shelf, but occasionally you get a little bit of the bragging rights for things like Merle Fest down in North Carolina.
Right.
I entered a song in the songwriting competition in the gospel category in 2003, and that one won that category. And what was the magazine song?
The Singer Universe magazine. That was in 2006. You were named Outstanding Vocalist of the Month for December 2006 by Singer Universe magazine.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one. And you've been compared to like Anne Murray, Linda Ronstadt, Kathy Mattea. Oh, wow.
Well, it's luck of the draw. You don't get
Yeah.
to choose the voice. You get the one that you get. And
Yeah.
I had some help from a lovely woman from North Muskegon named Margaret Sherman, who taught me how to use it properly. So
Okay. Now, Ruth and Max frequently appear accompanied by guitarist John Sky King and fiddler Dan Siebold.
Great friends of ours and great musicians.
Is that right? You know Tommy Foster?
oh yes,
Yeah,
very well.
another fine
Oh,
musician.
you better believe it. I had him on several months ago, and, well, I think I notified him on Facebook a week or two ago to come back, and we still have to connect, but I want him back in the studio.
He's a busy guy.
I know. Yeah, you
That's
folks
great.
are busy. He's busy, so
Yeah.
you're very fortunate.
Right now Ruth wanted us to also mention you mentioned the Howmet Playhouse.
Right.
Now on May the 8th, there's a songwriter event that Ruth is participating
I believe
in.
Tommy is also part of that.
Tommy Foster is there,
Yeah.
and there's at least two others.
Yeah, well, when you try to think of it, it just goes away, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, you
I
know.
know.
But I'm
yeah.
sure it's on the
You got to be on the
website.
radio every day. I just, I forget where I am.
Well, I think that the information is on the website if
Right.
For the Howmet
The Howmet
Theater.
Playhouse, the Howmet Theater. Yes.
And if you have any questions, you can always call Beth Beeman at the Howmet Theater.
Oh, yeah. She's been on with us quite
Yeah.
a bit.
She
Yeah.
knows.
she's doing a great
knows
job.
what's happening.
Oh, she's a hardworking person.
Oh,
She
yes,
really
she
is.
is.
You know, to be ahead of that playhouse and to keep it all current and wonderful entertainers coming in, that is a lot of work.
Yes, it is, and she does a great job. It's
Okay.
really great. It's fun to work with her.
So, Max, have you won any awards or you just parked the car?
I drive the van and
he books all the gigs.
and you know I think the greatest award I got was 1977. I got to marry this lovely lady.
Oh, in 77. Do you have any children or?
One.
Really?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
Our son Noah's 25.
Oh, you've been blessed. You've been
he's,
blessed.
He's a fine guitarist himself, in a slightly different style from ours.
Is that right? Uh-oh. What is he into, rap music?
No,
I'm just
he's
kidding.
what is-
really loud stuff.
Oh, well, you know,
he-
we all went through that.
Well, yeah, but
And then you go to the doctor. How come I got such a bad headache? You
Yeah.
climb out of your car and all.
Why can't I hear?
Yeah.
That's the one.
So are you getting warmer now? You were in the studio a little while ago, 61 degrees, now 68.
Oh, yeah, I'm much happier now. Thank you.
Good. Well,
All we had to do was close the door.
that's right. Isn't that something?
I love it.
This is our bare beginnings of this radio station. We're all locally owned and operated. It's a community operation. We talk about Norton Shores, North Muskegon, Whitehall, Montague, and Shelby and Fremont, the whole works.
Community radio is a wonderful thing.
It's coming back.
And-
The big boys, the Cumulus and the Clear Channel, iHeartRadio, well, things are different because of them.
Well, you
Yes,
can't
they
get
are.
any local information from
That's
these guys,
right.
and that's
That's
really
right.
becoming
yeah.
a problem.
Let
Yeah.
alone local music.
Yeah, and we have a new addition. He's only been here about a week, Andy O'Reilly.
Yes.
He's on every day now from 10 till 1. Then
That's fabulous.
Then we were blessed. We have Oscar Osbo on from 1 until 3. In fact, he's here recording this on video. It'll be on our Facebook page probably later this afternoon or
Cool.
tomorrow morning. So that's kind of nice. All right. Well, I think we've covered just about everything. Anything you want to add?
Well, let's see. I suppose
Yeah.
we always have to repeat. We always have to repeat the 7 Steps Up in Spring Lake
Right.
this Saturday at 8 o'clock. There are still seats available.
Okay.
And, unless it miraculously sells out, there should be some seats available at the door.
Yeah.
This Thursday, if you can come in and support Olivia Reitz,
Right.
she's making this effort to raise some money to go to Europe under the auspices of Blue Lake Fine Arts Camp.
Oh, that's
it's it's a wonderful cause.
I'll have to show up. I bet that's going to be a very interesting event this Thursday from 5 till 8 at Prince of Peace Catholic Church in St. Mary's of the Woods Chapel, 1110 Dykster Road, North Muskegon. I'll be there, and I want everybody to be there. Do you have a running count of how many concerts you have performed?
No.
You don't even have a rough idea, do you? Did you ever lay an egg? What was the hardest one? Do you have can you recall the...
Well, there's one recently that was very difficult because the PA system was
that can be devastating.
Yeah, I have the sneaking feeling that the two sides of the PA system were 180 degrees out of phase. And those of you in the room understand exactly what this is, and maybe some of you don't. But when two sound sources are 180 degrees out of phase, it means you can't hear it at all.
It gets all twisted.
It's all
Yes.
twisted and unpresent, and it wasn't any fun.
But we always try to find some germ, even in the bad gigs.
Yeah,
that,
if you're a
it's-
professional, you can always kind of turn it around, fake it a little bit, and have fun.
I just say you have to put a smile on your face and march on.
There you go. That's right. Well, it has certainly been a pleasure having you two
Oh,
here
it's been a
today.
lot of
I
fun,
mean,
too.
this has been the highlight
Of your day.
of all the interviews I've done here. And we do interviews every Tuesday and every Thursday here at Real Gold Radio. I've had some fun people on. During the holiday season, you have Santa Claus on. And
Oh,
all.
yeah.
That was a kind of fun thing. So I think we've covered it, and I want to thank them once again for being here, Max and Ruth Bloomquist. It's been music and fun talk. These people are, I said it before, and I'll say it again, entertainers extraordinaire.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
And you can check them out this Thursday at Prince of Peace Church and this Saturday at 7 Steps Up. That's in Spring Lake. And congratulations. Good luck to
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I can tell you people are just going to keep doing this. And do you have any plans of retiring or anything? Or
Yes, I have a plan not to retire.
there you go. I tried that once. It didn't work. So,
I see. I get it.
well, thanks again, folks.
Well, you're very
Our
welcome.
pleasure.
Okay.
Thanks for having us on.
Hi, boys and girls. This is Big